So, hi everyone. I am Samantha K. Tagoy, the first reporter from Group 3, with my group mates Peroso, Carillas, Gabole, Basalo, and Lapas. With our topics, objectives for language and literacy learning, creating a literacy-rich environment, and lastly, literacy throughout the day. First, let's focus on objectives for language and literacy learning with my partner, Peroso Yusihara. Next. So, language and literacy are major domains of early childhood development. So, these are connected areas but refer to different things. Language development involves the development of the skills used to communicate with others through language, while literacy development involves the ability to read and write. Language and literacy skills can develop in any language, and for the most part, they develop first in the child's home language. Supporting development of the home language helps prepare young children for learning English. So, an example of language and literacy development in childhood learning is to speak the native language of one's parents and read basic words in that language. So, this type of development begins from birth, even though babies are not yet able to speak using language. Next, so the following 5 goals are offered as the basis of a developmentally appropriate literacy curriculum. First, encourage an awareness of how reading and writing are useful. So, they learn to understand and use language to express their ideas, thoughts, and feelings, and to communicate with others. So, during an early speech and language development, children learn skills that are important to the development of literacy, reading, and writing. Next, develop listening comprehension skills. So, these are the tips on how to improve your listening comprehension skills. First, listening consistency. To get familiar with the pronunciation of a language, it is a key that you expose yourself to the spoken language every day. Next, listen with the text. Third, write what you hear. Practice. Listening repetition. Speak with native speakers. Third, develop conceptual knowledge. So, kanisha, you can make T-chart nga labeled nga yes or no, and then you will ask your students to sort an example and non-examples of a concept such as a polygon. So there are many ways that you can help your child with their conceptual thinking skills. Our 3 parenting skills tips to get you started are to get your child thinking with interesting questions, then make it up and keep your child on their toes. Last, practice solving different types of questions. Next, develop oral language skills. So there are ways to promote language development, give children opportunities to talk, promote speaking and listening throughout the day. Read often, even though very young children. Be a language model and describe children's actions. Promote peer-to-peer conversation and make home-school connections during meals and snacks. Lastly, explore the process of communicating through written language. So, talk and listen. So, hold meaningful, thought-provoking conversations with your child. Talk about things that he did or things she find interesting while you listen and respond to what your children says. So, introduce new words like colander or automobile. Then, ask him to tell you about the best thing happened that day. Next, read aloud together. Then, read aloud at least once every day. And next, language and communication subdomains. First, communicating and speaking. Child attends to understand and respond to communication and language from others. Child learns from communication and language experiences with others. Next, attending and understanding. So, child communicates needs and wants non-verbal and by using language. Child uses non-verbal communication and language to engage others in interactions. Next, child uses increasingly complex language in conversation with others. Last, child initiates nonverbal communication and language to learn and gain information. Thank you for listening, and that's all for my topic.